Well, hello there, YouTubers. Today we're in the Wesco Supercars and Classics secret lair in a cave somewhere in an undisclosed location. And I have here Jordy from Seal Auto Repair. Seal Auto Repair. He's coming to work on the Holley carb on our 29 Studebaker because the carb started springing a leak out of one of the plugs. So we're replacing the bowls today. Let's have a closer look at what he's doing here and we'll do a follow-up. So what's the order of business today?
So first thing you do with this one, you take the fuel line off because you got to get the fuel feed out of it. You take the bottom bolts out, let the float bowl empty onto your rag so you don't create a big gas mess. And the bowl should pop right off after you get it out of that tube. And we replace it with these loaded ones that I put together for you last night.
Thank you very much for coming. House calls, I like that.
Makes people's lives easy, especially with these hot rods and you don't want to drive them in the wet weather and things like that.
Exactly. Now you were saying you had to chase down some of these parts. How much were each one of these?
So the float bowls were 200 or 100 and like 20 or 15 bucks a piece. And then the floats and the needle and seats were 40, 50 bucks a piece.
So it's like a couple $100 per.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
it's
not
like
cheap.
About 250 bucks per float bowl to go from the non-adjustable to the adjustable, so that you'll get rid of that fuel leak that comes out of that.
Right and
there.
Why do you figure it started leaking out of there? Is that a common problem?
It is a common problem. A lot of people will put like an epoxy sealer on there.
Yeah.
It really is a band-aid. Eventually the fuel's going to break it down and it's going to come out again. Yeah. The real only fix is to do what you're doing is put the adjustable ones in. Now you can set your float height so you can tune the carburetor better.
That's way better, yeah. That's
a far better setup in the end.
Yep. Good stuff. Yeah, I definitely like the idea of doing the new parts on the carb here rather than just doing a repair on it, because I had read online quite a bit about trying to do the repairs that people had recommended. But I kind of felt, what if you're on a road trip somewhere, you're out somewhere, and the thing starts gushing gas, and you got all your hot headers and stuff like that. The last thing I wanted was to have some engine fire caused by this thing, so no. New parts. Plus, I also carry a fire extinguisher in the car anyway, which I recommend for anybody, because if you do get a car fire for some reason, you won't be able to put it out if you don't have a fire extinguisher. So you could lose the entire car, as we've seen a few times with exotics. Now, Jordy just explained how these new float adjusters work, and do you mind just putting it on, because this is sort of expert level stuff. I just want to see if I can share this information with people. So how does that all work?
Well, this needle and seat is adjustable here, and it sets the float height, which when you're sitting in the car, the fuel causes the float to come up, closes the needle and seat. Yeah. And this nut here will adjust how high or how low that level in the float bowl is. Right. And this sight will give you a visual aid on it.
So that's like a magnifying glass, you were saying, so you can see through that, and then you want to level it to the middle of that, basically?
Roughly near the middle, near the bottom kind of scenario.
Near the bottom, okay.
But when you're setting them up and you're first putting them in, if you roughly get your adjustment so you run that parallel with the bottom of the float bowl, it's going to get you in the neighborhood, because you can move it up and down.
That's your baseline, basically.
Yeah, just kind of get it there, start the car, get the fuel in it, set your float height, and then you're good to go from there.
Good advice. This off the back side just now, right?
Yeah, and that's the gasket between this plate.
That's the plate.
And that one.
And the bowl.
And then the bowl sits up against this.
Okay.
These blue ones are designed to be reusable, but again, it came with the parts. Anyway. Take the 5 minutes to put it in. Don't risk a leak later on, it's not worth it. So yeah, a few extra minutes and you're laughing. It is in really good condition. This is just the best upgrade, next upgrade to do to it. You shouldn't have many problems with it after that at all. I did a bit more research after I came here and looked at it, and it's actually quite common, this problem. Yeah. So this is, for you or the next person, the best thing that can be done to this car.
I agree.
And just not having to worry about it leaking.
So you hear that? Next person who gets this car, this has all been done. You can see it right here on my channel, so you know it's real.
Turn the ignition just on and I'll tell you.
No, it doesn't.
No? Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll end up cranking lots to get the bowls full.
I know, I'm used to it. Okay, here we go.
Go for it. Okay, keep going. Here, I got my hand on it.
You got it. You
Yeah.
can do it. Okay, here we go. All right, I want to say a big thank you to Jordy from Seal Automotive, Auto Repair, for coming out in his mobile van over there, as you can see. Do you want to say a shout out to about your company here?
Yeah, Mobile Mechanic. You can reach me at 250-415-8801 for all your automotive needs.
And as you can tell, the Studebaker is running really well right now, idling really well. I'm looking forward to taking it out for its first spring run in a few minutes, I hope. So stay tuned, we'll show you that.
Perfect.
Okay, I think we got it.